Welcome to this episode of Destination Dare. Every community in the Outer Banks has a story to tell, and this show brings that information to life. From Dare County history to current events, from government services to local profiles, we keep you entertained, informed, and up to date. In our daily lives, we often find ourselves caught up in the hustle and bustle, driving from one place to another. But sometimes, there are moments that require us to pause and reflect on something truly important.
Wait, I need to pull over. I'll call you back.
Looking out for one another.
Tens of thousands of collisions occur every year between regular drivers and emergency vehicles en route to an emergency scene or stop to assist people.
Please slow down and move over for my dad.
Please move over for emergency vehicles and stay alert. Every second matters, every action counts.
Please move over for my dad so he can save a life.
When emergency vehicles are on the road, they're not just moving through traffic. They're racing against time, providing urgent assistance to those in need. Every second counts.
Time is critical. Help us do our jobs quickly and efficiently.
Please move over for my mom.
You might just see a person in uniform, but to me, they're my whole world.
It's not just about moving over for emergency vehicles on the move. It's also about showing respect and consideration for those who are already stopped on the side of the road, whether they're law enforcement, paramedics, or firefighters. Please slow down and move over for my colleagues.
When any trooper or first responder is pulled over, they are performing a crucial task that often involves the safety of others.
Please slow down and move over for our first responder family.
Your actions to move over and slow down are not just a courtesy. It ensures our safety and the safety of everyone on the road.
Please slow down and move over for my dad.
To allow me to go home to my pride and joy, please slow down and move over.
We have your back. Do you have ours?
Move over for ocean rescue as well.
Every action matters, every second counts. Stay alert and move over for emergency vehicles. It's the law.
Hey, I'm Barry Wicker. I'm the Waterfront Operations Manager for the town of Manio. So today we're standing in the Roanoke Island Maritime Museum. The museum is located in the Creek Boathouse on the Manio waterfront. The museum consists of the Maritime Museum. We have a weather tower. We also have the Roanoke Marshes Lighthouse. We have an original shed boat built by George Washington Creek back in the 1800s. And we have the Fisherman's Net shed out on the waterfront also. The museum opened back in 1989, and it's in the George Washington Creek Boathouse. George Washington Creek was the inventor of the shad boat. We actually have a George Washington Creek boat, shad boat here. It's located in the boat shed next to the Maritime Museum. The shad boat was a unique design. Back then, the shad boats were used as like a pickup truck. They were used for everything from fishing to courting, and just traveling around. So the weather tower located out right behind the Maritime Museum was an original coastal warning tower, which the Weather Service set up to display flags and lights to warn mariners of upcoming storms. So the Fisherman's Net shed is located also behind the Maritime Museum. Net sheds were used by fishermen kind of like a garage. They just put all their stuff from their boat as they came in. They would store their fishing gear, their nets. A lot of times they would use it to build nets, to make nets. And so our Fisherman's Net shed represents that. So the lighthouse behind the Maritime Museum is an exterior reconstruction of the Roanoke Marshes Lighthouse. It was in service from the mid-1870s to 1955. It was decommissioned in 1955 and sold to Mr. Wiggins from Edenton, North Carolina. The lighthouse was loaded on a barge and on its way to Edenton encountered a storm and ended up in the Sound. The Maritime Museum, in the summertime, we have our youth sailing program. We've had the sailing program for 24 years. It's been a great program for us. Sailing is kind of a unique sport because the kids are out in the boat by themselves. So it teaches them reliability. They rely on themselves, their skills, and it gets them out on the water. In addition to our sailing program, we also host a regatta, a regional youth regatta every year, last Saturday in July. That attracts probably 20, 30 boats every year. And in October, last Saturday in October, is our wooden boat show. It features wooden boats made locally and regionally. It features boats built by the builders or boats that have been reconstructed and repaired. It's a free family fun event. It's a good time to come out and meet with the boat builders. They're here all day. We also do a kids fishing tournament, which is middle of August. That attracts between 75 to 100 kids. They fish right off the bank here behind the Maritime Museum for a couple hours. We then have a hot dog cookout and give awards for that. The Maritime Museum kind of ties in a lot of the heritage from Roanoke Island boat building heritage. So it's kind of a cool place for people to come visit, kind of bring back some memories. The sailing program's good for the kids, gets them out, teaches them new skills. It's kind of a neat place. It's not so much a museum like you would think of a museum. It's like a workshop where you can see things going on and just kind of wander around and enjoy what's here. So information about the Maritime Museum is located on the Town of Manio's website. All of our entry forms for sailing and all of our events are located on the Town of Manio's website.
My name is Matt Dudek, Deputy Chief of the Southern Shores Fire Department. Southern Shores Fire Department provides fire and EMS and rescue responses to the town of Southern Shores and Martins Point, in addition to responding to any areas of Dare or Currituck counties as requested for fires and other major incidents. We are a prominently volunteer organization, meaning that our staffing is mainly composed of local residents who have volunteered their time, both to respond to calls and to take part in the training required to be a responder with the fire department.
They are here at Southern Shores because we have a culture of responsibility, and we very much enjoy what we're able to give back to our community in the town of Southern Shores and our mutual aid partners. When people call 911, we're kind of the toolbox to fix a lot of problems. So we like to be proficient in everything. And just because we're a volunteer fire department doesn't mean that that standard is any less. Somebody picks up the phone and calls 911, they see a fire truck, they expect the highest standards.
Every single Tuesday we're here training, covering all aspects of fire response, rescue responses. In addition to classroom work, we have to cover a lot of topics in order to maintain our training requirements with the state.
The fire department's evolving. Southern Shores, we have a lot of water. We have a lot of canals. We have the ocean on one side, the Sound on another. And we realized there's a gap in our response capabilities in responding to those incidents year round. So we adopted a water rescue program where we got a boat, a lot of equipment for that, and we are putting that through the paces right now, training our members to be ready to respond on water calls.
We're very fortunate to have this building because not only does it act as growth for our membership and the citizens, but it also acts as a wonderful training facility for both the members here at Southern Shores Fire as well as other departments.
I volunteer in Southern Shores to be both a mentor and a mentee. So the fire service is built on those that came before you. So being a younger guy, it allows me to be the mentee. Being a volunteer also allows me, because I have that career experience, to provide my knowledge and expertise knowledge not shared is wasted. Being able to work in the Hampton Roads region, train up there, and also come back here and train, it allows me to stay fresh in my skills. Being a volunteer doesn't mean you have to fight fire, right? We have the rehab unit, and they're the godsend after working a structure fire on a hot summer day, and they show up with a nice cold Gatorade or a snack. So young or old, the Southern Shores Fire Department allows you to be something bigger than yourself, right? You do things that people can't repay you for, right? People call the fire department because they have a problem they can't solve. And there's nothing better than being able to be that person that provides that answer for that person in their time of need.
As the town was moving towards incorporation, the individuals that led the charge had a strong vision to put the community's dreams into action. That was evident shortly after the town incorporated in 2002 when they developed their Dark Sky Ordinance, evidenced by the stated purpose prefacing the ordinance, which reads, "The intent of this section is to set standards for outdoor lighting at proper intensities so as to adequately serve the intended use and not unreasonably interfere with the use and enjoyment of neighboring properties." It is further intended that the standards shall preserve the visual beauty of the nighttime environment by reducing glare and maintaining the character and integrity of the coastal village. The idea of putting the community's dreams into action is further evidenced in the town's vision statements throughout its 20+ years of incorporation, as well as its comprehensive and land use plan. These documents reflect a commitment to enhancing the quality of life for its residents. The Dark Sky Initiative is a natural extension of this commitment, aiming to improve health, safety, and overall well-being by reducing light pollution. Our Dark Sky Ordinance is intended to protect local wildlife by reducing light pollution that can disrupt ecosystems affecting wildlife behaviors and habitats. We know from the National Audubon Society that birds migrate at night, and artificial light can cause confusion and disorient their migration. We also know that several studies have suggested that artificial light at night, also known as ALAN, can impact nesting and hatchling turtles. By reducing light pollution, we are promoting ecological balance. Not only does light pollution affect wildlife, but it can also negatively impact human health by disrupting circadian rhythms and sleep patterns. Improved nighttime darkness can lead to better sleep quality and overall well-being. Efficient lighting and reduced light pollution often lead to lower energy consumption. By using indoor and outdoor lighting more effectively, we can reduce our energy bills and lower our carbon footprint. But you may ask, what exactly is dark sky, and what does that mean to me?
Hi, I'm Jim Gould, Community Planner for the town of Duck. Let me explain why dark skies are a bright idea and exactly how you can support the town's vision, be a good steward of our environment, and preserve the dark sky. In order to meet dark sky standards, you'll want to use outdoor lighting fixtures that are shielded or fully enclosed to direct light downward rather than outward. This minimizes sky glow and helps reduce light trespass into surrounding areas and neighboring properties. You might also think about installing motion sensors or timers or dimmers on outdoor lighting to ensure lights are only on when needed. Implementing lower intensity lighting and utilizing warm colored light where possible can reduce glare and negative impacts to neighboring properties. This applies to indoor lights too. If you're using bright lights inside, pull your curtains or shades in the evening hours. Be considerate of your neighbors, whether they're residents or visitors. You may be a night owl, but they may choose to go to bed much earlier. You could make the difference in someone's evening, day, week, or vacation. Community awareness can drive collective action towards reducing light pollution. Please understand, we're not asking you to remove your existing lights. We're just asking that you be mindful of them and want you to understand the Duck community's vision. We want you to respect our ordinance, but more importantly, respect other residents around you.
So, why are we promoting the dark sky? The town is now 20+ years old, and we often respond to lighting complaints. We are hoping to promote proactive support from our community residents, owners, and visitors to make a difference. Duck's Dark Sky Initiative aligns with the town's goal to preserve and enhance its natural environment. But we also pride ourselves as an active and engaged community that is committed to preserving the unique nature of this special place. These goals also align with the Outer Banks Visitors Bureau's OBX Promise initiative. Let's work together to protect the wonderful natural resources of Duck and the Outer Banks. If you have questions or concerns about our dark sky ordinance, please feel free to contact Jim or I, and we will be happy to assist you.
Our mission is to preserve and protect sea turtles here on the Outer Banks, and we cover the beach from South Nags Head to the Virginia line. My name is Tony Parisi. I'm the president of NEST, the Network for Endangered Sea Turtles. All of the sea turtles that nest here are listed under the Endangered Species Act. Some are threatened in this area, some are endangered or critically endangered. Our job, along with the other organizations like us in North Carolina and the other states to the south, is to try to increase the population of sea turtles to take them off the endangered species list. We're at the northern end of the sea turtle nesting area, and the majority of the sea turtles that nest here are loggerhead sea turtles. We always get a few green sea turtles and get one or two Kemp's Ridley sea turtles during the season. In our area, the sea turtles nest from about mid-May to the end of August. We may get a few nests in September, but that not very many. They nest at night, so they'll come ashore, lay their eggs, and then leave. Every morning, from about the middle of May until the end of August, we have ATV patrols and look for what's called the crawl, the marks that a mama sea turtle makes when she comes ashore. Once an ATV driver finds a crawl, they call the hotline. Hotline puts out a call to trained volunteers to go to the nest. So we verify that there are eggs and put in temperature data loggers. That enables us to monitor the temperature, and it helps us predict when the hatchlings are going to emerge. And when it comes time to hatch, people go out at sunset, because most of the time they occur, at sunset or later, and keep an eye on it, make sure the hatchlings get to the ocean. There are several things that the public can do to help sea turtles. One is lighting. When a mama sea turtle comes ashore, if there are a lot of lights on the beach, could scare her to turn around and go somewhere else to lay her eggs. When the hatchlings emerge, they're attracted to the white surf and bright lights behind them and houses on the ocean front could get them, and has affected the hatchlings, where they turn around instead heading to the ocean, headed either towards the dune or at least away from the ocean.
I'm Kelly Wyatt, and I'm the planning director with the town of Nags Head. We live in a very vulnerable environment, and as the town, we want to set the example and be good stewards, safeguarding our natural resources and our coastal ecosystem. This is an area where we have sea turtles nesting often, so we want to make sure we're doing everything we can to protect them and their habitat. In 2022, the town and Dominion Energy collaborated to place LED amber-colored turtle-friendly lights at several of our beach accesses. They placed 2 fixtures at various beach accesses throughout the town. Once those were installed, we asked town staff, our town board members, as well as members of NEST to go visit those beach accesses at night and then give us their feedback and let us know what their preference was in terms of the lighting that they thought would be most desirable. So once we had that feedback, we provided that to Dominion. And so now when these high intensity discharge lights at our beach accesses go out, Dominion will actually replace them with the turtle friendly lights that we selected.
We have a website. It's nestonline.org. We have information there, what we do, where the nests are by town, and then there is other information like some of the scientific issues that we deal with. The one thing I would like to leave people with is leave the beach clean, dark, and flat when you leave.
Welcome to the day in the life of a building inspector, a job where safety, precision, and attention to detail are key. Let's walk through a typical day with David Lewis as he ensures the buildings in the town of Kitty Hawk are safe and sound. The day starts early. After a quick review of the day's schedule and gathering the necessary tools, David is ready to hit the road.
I am the Chief Building Inspector for the town of Kitty Hawk. I've been with the town of Kitty Hawk since 2016. It's a whole lot of education, life safety, construction, electrical, mechanical, plumbing. You have to just know all the trades and to be able to master all of them and put it all together on one job. At new construction sites, my job is to ensure that the building is being constructed according to the North Carolina Code and safety standards. I check everything from the foundation to the electrical system to make sure that everything is up to par according to code.
Every detail matters. Even small issues can lead to big problems down the line.
Today I'm also inspecting a recently completed rough end. I try not to be that inspector that some people call arrogant. I turn around and put myself in your shoes and try to inspect accordingly. And I will take time and explain to you what it is that I found that's wrong, and I will also try to help you, let you know what you can do so that I will pass it. The lower part, you got a trap that's coming, I believe, off of.
After a day in the field, it's time to compile detailed reports. These documents are crucial to ensuring compliance and providing feedback to builders, homeowners, and contractors.
It's not the most exciting part of the job, but it's just as important as doing the inspection.
Building inspectors like David play a vital role in keeping our homes and workplaces safe. It's a challenging job, but knowing that their work protects lives and properties makes it all worthwhile.
Mans Harbor is a small community tucked between the shores of Croatan Sound and the Alligator National Wildlife Refuge on Dare County's mainland. The early settlers of Mans Harbor were strong and self-sufficient, running small farms and fishing the sounds. Today, the population of the village reaches just under 1,000 and is still deeply rooted in the fishing industry. The village serves as a gateway to Roanoke Island and is a popular spot for boating, fishing, and enjoying the natural beauty of the Outer Banks. The Mans Harbor Marina was the first of its kind for eastern North Carolina as a shared use facility and a collaboratory effort among state, county, and community leaders. This facility is shared equally by both commercial fishermen and recreational fishermen who enjoy the use of the modern paved boat ramps and parking areas to access the Croatan Sound. Bebop's multi-use pier, which is located at the west entrance to the William B. Umstead Bridge, is a great spot for fishing, crabbing, wildlife viewing, and photography. It is also wheelchair accessible. Mans Harbor is also known for the proximity to the Alligator River National Wildlife Refuge, a 158,000-acre undeveloped area located on the Albemarle Peninsula. Established in 1984, the refuge provides prime opportunities for viewing a wide variety of wildlife, including black bears, red wolves, fox, river otters, and other small mammals, as well as American alligators and well over 200 species of birds and waterfowl. Many areas are open to the public, and in addition to viewing the wildlife, other popular activities include canoeing, kayaking, hiking, hunting, and fishing. Visitors are encouraged to plan their trip ahead of time and stop by the National Wildlife Refuge Visitor Center, located at the north end of Roanoke Island, to view a variety of exhibits and a detailed map. In addition to the Wildlife Refuge, Marina, and multi-use pier, Mans Harbor also has a public park that includes a basketball court, playground, and walking path where all ages can enjoy outdoor recreation. The park is located behind the Mans Harbor Community Building, the Dare County EMS Station 8, and the Mans Harbor Volunteer Fire Department. Dare County EMS Station 8 serves as a home base for the county's EMS personnel who provide life-saving services to members of Mans Harbor community and other mainland communities. Construction is currently underway nearby for a new EMS Station 8 facility in order to better serve the people of Mans Harbor and neighboring communities. The Mans Harbor Volunteer Fire Department is located next to the Dare County EMS Station 8 and is dedicated to providing fire and emergency services to the community. As a volunteer-based organization, members of the Mans Harbor Volunteer Fire Department generously contribute their time and skills to ensure the safety and well-being of local residents. The Mans Harbor Community Center serves as a central hub for local activities and events. It hosts a variety of community gatherings, including civic meetings, fundraisers, and award ceremonies. It also plays a critical role in fostering community spirit and providing a venue for civic engagement. The Mans Harbor Transfer Station, which is operated by the Dare County Public Works, allows residents and commercial businesses to drop off building materials and white goods. The facility also provides residents with a place to drop off appliances, metals, home furnishings, and auto tires. Mans Harbor stands out as a picturesque and vibrant community. With its unique blend of natural beauty, recreational opportunities, and dedicated services, Mans Harbor provides a welcoming environment for residents and visitors alike. To learn more about Mans Harbor, visit darenc.gov/Mans Harbor.